Hello and welcome to Titanium Taurus Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Scorpio. Okay, so this is for any placement of Scorpio you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross watcher, I welcome you with open arms, and heaven knows, because heaven knows I used to be a cross watcher for many a video myself, still I am. So I get you and I got you. Now, I will mention the decks I use as I use them. With that, they will also be in the description box below. And I've started your reading. The first cards that came out were the Justice pointing towards the left and the Dreamer. So now I used the Radleigh Valentine Fairy Tarot deck for that. Now I'm going to use the Froud's Fairy Oracle to clarify. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Scorpios, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Scorpios, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Well, by clarifying the Justice and the Dreamer, and you got the Fairies of the Future. Okay, with Indy at the bottom of the deck, as well as that gnome. Right. So now back to the tarot cards. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Scorpios, please come forward and share what they should expect by by telling us what else they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Scorpios, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good. And you got the Nine of Winter. The Nine of Winter. With the Three of Autumn at the bottom of the deck. Yep. As well as the Nine of Spring too. So why not? Let's add it. Alright, so please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message. Too many cards. Too many cards. So, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Scorpios, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week by clarifying these three cards. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Scorpios, please come forward and share. And you got the Lady of the Harvest in the reverse with Singer of Intuition at the bottom of the deck, as well as Nellis the Alchemist. Ooh. Okay. Now, alright. So, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Scorpios, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Scorpios. I got cards flying left and center. Alright. So, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Scorpios, please come forward and share. And you got life experience with the Four of Winter at the bottom of the deck. Now, to clarify that, so please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Scorpios, please come forward and share what they should expect For the coming week, please, angels and guides, anyone who has good, who has a message for my Scorpios, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, by clarifying the life experience in the Four of Winter. And you got a collective of pixies with the Singer of the Chalice at the bottom of the deck, followed by the Dark Lady. The Dark Lady. Now, for the last set, okay, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Scorpios, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Scorpios, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Scorps. And you got the Ego card, which is the Devil card in this deck, followed by the Five of Spring at the bottom of the deck. Yep. Okay. Now, and by the way, I use selenite on my decks if I did not mention it yet. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Scorpios, please come forward and clarify the Ego card and the Five of Spring. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Scorpios, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Scorpios, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good. And you got Mike the Myomancer, followed by the Oakman and the Loun. As well as himself. Yep. Okay. So, let us begin. Okay, so the first cards you got are Justice pointing towards the left. Now, cards pointing towards the left to me mean that they happened in the past or they're happening super slowly. Alright, and the Justice card says, take the time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decision. So whatever you are dealing with at this time, if you slowly but surely look over the details carefully, that will lead to your victory. Yes. And following that victory, you will be able to start a new adventure with the perception of the Fool. Yes. Completely without being tainted by past experiences, which is awesome. Okay. Next, you have the Fairies of the Future. Now, the Fairies of the Future are a talk of be here now, guidance forward moving. So, while you're on the hunt for details, by reviewing them carefully, all right, you will be aware of what you should pinpoint and utilize for your project more if you are here now in order to receive the guidance that is coming towards you from your angels and guides and whatnots, right? Then you have Honesty, which talks, you have Indie, You have Indie, which talks of indecision, wishy-washing, commitment, and decision-making. So if you want to make a decision, you have to be here now in order to pick up on the clues and cues that are coming towards you that will give you the information you need to make a decision. Yep. And that is how you will be able to break a pattern or habit you have that is keeping you stuck in this situation. Okay? Yeah. Next you have the Nine of Winter. Now the Nine of Winter talks of unfounded fears, focusing on worst case scenarios, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. So this is all just, do you have air in your chart, or does the person you're dealing with have air in their chart, or possibly an air sign? Because worry and being like caught up in your thoughts and that stuff, that is very typical of air signs. I myself am a Libra sun, so I know what it is. So you're worried about what you love to do, right? Because the Three of Autumn talks of follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents. So you're worried about what you love to do and if it will actually give you a return. Am I on the dot, or am I completely off kilter? Am I completely off? Is what I'm saying. So you're worried. So you're worried about what you're gonna do because as a job, because you're worried that that there'll be too many responsibilities. You worry about the thing that you want to do as a job because you're worried about having too many responsibilities. So are you ready to do what you want to do? I think not. Ha ha ha. You're not ready. Right? Because the Nine of Spring talks of protect the fruit of your labor. Prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. Environmental conservation. You're not ready. Or at least you think you're not ready, when in actuality you are. Right? And why is it that you have some difficulty with that? Is because of the Lady of the Harvest in the reverse. Well, not because, but what this is indicating is that you refuse to refuse to act of loss. I'm trying to, or going to, well, you're refusing to see the end. You're refusing to let go in order to reach the end of something, is what I'm picking up on this. Because generally the Lady of the Harvest talks of completion, release, and harvest. But seeing as you're like, nay, nothing's gonna move. You're refusing to move forward with something, and so nothing is gonna move. You are someone you're dealing with. Not necessarily you, but this could be vice versa. Now, the next thing that you have is the Singer of Intuition. Now, the Singer of Intuition talks of perceptiveness, oracular powers, awareness, and trust. I wrote experience on this. So maybe you're kind of new, you're kind of new at this, so you don't have enough experience to allow yourself to complete this cycle, if you know what I mean. And due to that, but you know that something has to change. You know that there is need to tap into Nellis the Alchemist energy, which talks of irrevocable change, inner transformation. Something needs to come from within you. Really change. Really, really change. Okay? Yep. Now, the next set of cards, wait a minute. Okay, next set of cards, you have life experience, as well as the Four of Winter. So the way I see it is that you are going to experience a tower moment. Something is going to shake up your foundations, because that is what the life experience is. It's the Tower card of this deck. Okay, it says let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities. Haha! As well as the Four of Winter. So, feel like you're going to experience something very, very major. And so this is saying you should go within and figure out where you are at this present moment. By setting aside your concerns for now, you can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation, the need for more sleep, or a vacation. Taking time for yourself is of utmost importance at this point, is what I'm getting. Then you have a collective of pixies, which talk of duty, willingness, joyful participation, and virtue. I feel like in order for you to joyfully participate in what you're creating or co-creating at this moment, you absolutely need to go within to figure out what is it that you want to joyfully participate in, if you understand what I'm talking about. Then you have the Singer of the Chalice. Now the Singer of the Chalice, alright, talks of trust, joy, patience, creativity, and hope and miracles. So once you understand what it is you want to fully back, alright, it is suggested that you do it, because when you do, you will have hope and you will have hope and you'll see miracles come to life due to that. Then you have the Dark Lady. Now the Dark Lady talks of unconscious powers and wisdom, rituals, mysteries, secrets. So things are coming together and they are making more sense. They're parts of your mind, your parts of your intuition are lighting up, and that is the reason why you are able to notice these things, because basically the Dark Lady talks of like understanding secrets and being able to utilize unconscious powers, which is amazing. Yes. Now for the last set, you have the Ego card and the Five of Spring. Now the Ego card is the Devil card in this deck. Okay, don't worry, nothing bad's gonna happen unless you allow it to. But what I mean to say is that the Ego card is actually quite beneficial if you know how to utilize it to its best, to the best of your abilities. Because the Ego card talks of the illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear and worry. So if you, in this case, if you then be mindful of what it is that you're creating currently, you will definitely be able to get out of the clutches of, you know, the devil, which is awesome. I'm pretty sure, well, I myself will not want to be in that clutches, nah. But generally, the devil talks of obsession and being obsessed about something. So this could just mean that you are very focused on something. Unfortunately, I don't think that the thing that you're focused on is the best, because the next card is the Five of Spring. It's basically bickering with someone that you have issues with. Must you bicker? Must you give this individual more of your attention? Must you? Because I feel like it's going to be a waste of time. If they are not really on your level of cognition, of like thinking pattern, of your level of maturity, why will you give them your time? And like, why would you give them your time and energy? Why? Is the question that's coming to mind. Now the cards that are clarifying it are Mike the Myomancer. Now Mike sees the future that is yet to come, okay, by evaluating the difference in the way that rodents act, or in the way that they look. Like, is their fur glossy, or is their fur are all dirty and you know, like greasy and stuff. That is what Mike talks of, because Mike, at the bottom of the card, it says small clues, details, the messages everywhere, patience. So it's just noticing all those little clues by being attentive to the current situation is what I'm getting. And I feel like if we refer that back to the 5 of spring, that would be like if you notice someone's acting like wanting to push your button just to push your buttons, you'll know that you should stay away, steer clear of that person, right? Steer clear of them. And this realization that that the messages and the clues that are everywhere in your surroundings are basically leading you down the right path. That is basically something that you learn through experience, right? And because the Oak Man talks of strength, ancient wisdom, and depth. I would add experience to that, but right now I don't have a pen. So the next card is the Lamb. Now, I feel like the Lamb talks of, well, not I feel like, I know that the Lamb talks of unconditional giving and receiving. And I feel like you are unconditionally giving and receiving from yourself. And so a big part of that is knowing when to fall prey to someone's childlike behavior. Also, when to walk away from it. Know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. Oh, money. What is that song? Know when to hold them. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. Know when to hold them. Hold them. Fold them. Walk away. Okay, and run. And then the last card is himself. Okay, so himself talks of natural light, natural law, shamanic powers, life force, and magic. Knowing how to read the signs from your surroundings and being able to utilize them to the best of your abilities is basically magic. Magic through experience. Know when to walk away, know when to run. You got it. Wait. Knowledge gained through experience. So, my gorgeous and fellow Scorpios, because I have a Scorpio moon myself, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Scorpios, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!